Welcome to another episode of Can She Cook That? And today we're going to be making lasagna from scratch. So I got all my ingredients. I got a pot of water, seasoned my water, yes, with salt and sometimes oil. We do that over here. Okay, we know we like our pasta al dente, but we're still going to season our water so our pasta doesn't taste like water. Season it. Yeah, it needs to taste like the sea water. It needs to be salty. Anyways, I got my vegetables and I went straight into cutting and dicing it up for my filling. So I started with my onions. I peeled my onions and I got started with rinsing them as well as pre-cutting them or cutting them. And now for our dairy filling, I use the ricotta cheese as well as my favorite cottage cheese. I eat cottage cheese by itself. Don't judge me, judge your mammy. I use some cheese. I love mozzarella and I have the Italian already here. So I put that thing in, okay? Put 2 eggs in and I whisked it up. And there you have it, a beautiful, delicious ricotta filling for our lasagna. And you can't forget, we have to season our stuff, of course. Went a little light on the seasoning, we don't want to do too much because there's going to be different components of this. Then I had just received this. I bought this from Amazon. I didn't have a baking dish like that, but the ones I have are currently too small. And I started in my meat. So my meat was still frozen, and so I used my ground beef with my sofrito or ipis. In my household we call it ipis, and I seasoned it with some hot sauce. You got to add some acids, like my auntie used to say, my mom used to say, put some acid in that meat, girl. So I seasoned my meat thoroughly, and I started cooking it down as well as getting my pasta ready for my lasagna noodles. Put them one by one, and the rest was magic. After my meat cooked down a little bit, I seasoned it again just to make sure that, none of the taste, none of the seasonings, died out. So then I got started with building up my lasagna layers. And I started with the sauce. And these noodles were so hot, y'all. Oh my God. Right on top of that, I used my ricotta paste, or whatever you want to call it, sauce, and spread it. I should have gotten a little bit more, but I'm lactose and most of this dairy stuff is just gonna go right through me, so I'm glad I didn't use that much. So after my ricotta base, I use my meats and I just repeat. Sometimes in between layers, I would put cheese, but because again, I'm lactose, I only use a lot of cheese on the top. So you can put cheese if you like in each layer, but I'm lactose, so I want to be careful and be cautious of my body. Okay. So anyways, I layered it one by one, and yeah. Once you have all your layers completed, I use so much cheese and I season my cheese because I feel like when you season, you can use paprika, but I like this because it gives it the extra, Cajunness. And I put it in the oven and it gives it such a beautiful color. I cooked it for like, I think it was 20 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes, 25 minutes. And voila, this was the final meal.